Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to see if Taco Bell made a mistake in my eyes by switching out their Cravings menu. Stay tuned to find out. My name's Dave and I am... Well guys, first of all I want to apologize for not putting anything out in the last week and a half. Live in Middle Tennessee area and we were covered in snow last week and had temperatures less than 20 degrees pretty much all week. So schools were out, the city was pretty much shut down, restaurants weren't even open. There were a few open, but not many. Plus I had a medical emergency, so had to have that taken care of, and that took 3 days out of my life. And so now I'm finally back at it, full-time, regular, ready to go, and heading over to Taco Bell. Apparently they've changed out their Cravings menu, which is unfortunate. We'll see after I review these items, but they had previously a grilled chicken Chipotle Ranch burrito, I believe is what it was called. I loved that thing. It was like $2.50. And it was one of the things that made going to Taco Bell affordable still. You know, I'd get a couple of those and a couple tacos and spend like $8. And hopefully there is something on this new menu that I'll enjoy just as much. It looks promising, so we'll see. They took the double-decker taco away and replaced it with another taco. I'm driving right now, so I can't look it up. I can't recall what it is actually called, but it looks like the only main difference in it is instead of using refried beans, they are using that nacho cheese sauce. So we'll see how that is. And there are 6 items on there, so of course I can't eat 6 items all at once. So I'm just going to get 3, and then I'll make a part 2 to this next week, finishing up the items I did not get to. So heading over there right now in the rain, but that's a good thing because it's washed away all the remaining ice and stuff that's been on the roads, mainly in the parking lots. Now we just need it to rain really hard and wash away all the salt that they laid down. Taco Hell, Taco Hell. I'm gonna get me some Taco Hell. It's almost 11:30. I usually try to get here right around 10:30 when they're starting to serve lunch. So it's not as busy, so I've got a few cars ahead of me. Shouldn't be too bad though.
Hello, how are you?
Pretty good.
What can we dig in?
Let's see. Let's go with a cheesy roll-up, a spicy potato soft taco, a cheesy bean and rice burrito, and a double stacked taco.
Any sauce or any drink?
No thank you.
Everything within?
Yes.
$6.55 on the
Thanks.
Hello.
Hi.
$6.55.
Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got my bag. Well, I was mistaken. I checked the app last week when they first changed it over, and there were 6 items on there that were new. And I guess they just switched them out. It ended up being 10 items on that menu. And I know that they've had cheesy roll-ups before because my child has ordered them. I've never had one, so I've never had any of these items that are on this list of 10. So I guess they just kept a few of them, or kept 4 of them, and put 6 new ones on, but I couldn't differentiate which were the new and which were the old. So I guess I'll make it 3 parts to this. The first ones were cheap. They were like $1. So they're probably smaller. So I went ahead and just got 4 items the first time, and then I'll do 3 on each subsequent video. I'm heading to the house now. I'll see you there. So I'm actually a little hungry. I'm hoping this stuff is good. We'll soon find out. Let's see. I got 4 items and I got 2 napkins. Not bad. Okay, so for prices, you got your cheesy roll-up. That's $1.29. The spicy potato soft taco is $1.29. The cheesy rice and bean burrito is $1.49. And the double stack taco is $1.99. Altogether, the subtotal was $6.65. No, I'm sorry, $6.06 and 59 cents in tax, for a total of $6.65. If your prices are much higher than that where you're at, you probably need to move. So I'm going to start with the cheesy roll-up. The shell's already starting to get a little stiff from being in the bag for a little while. So the cheese probably isn't very warm anymore, but we'll see. I didn't open that up because, as you can see, it's just cheese, Mexican blend of cheddar and probably Monterey Jack. Well, that's a hit. That reminds me of, something you can make right at home. Just grab yourself a tortilla, throw some cheese on it, throw it in the microwave, heat it up for 35, 40 seconds. And you get yourself a great little snack. I make them all the time late at night when I'm craving something warm and not just, some chips or something like that. They're a great midnight snack. My kids, when they were growing up, they'd heat them up. They'd make them themselves because it's something simple they can make on their own, and it'd be great for them after school. And they actually put a decent amount of cheese on there. I was quite surprised it wasn't lacking in cheese at all. That was great. For a little snack for $1.29, can't beat it. Double thumbs up. I'm probably going to save this for last, just in case I get the little full stomach. This one I'm not sure about, so hopefully it'll be a pleasant surprise. We're going to go with the cheesy bean and rice burrito. I'll try to take this thing apart to see what it looks like inside. I think this was also on the menu previously. Yeah, this is just way too messy for me to open up like as is. I'll have to take a bite of it first. But yeah, like I said, I think this was actually on the menu previously. I don't think this is a new item. Not sure if I've ever had one or not, though. Definitely got beans. Haven't had any rice yet. Hopefully I didn't I hope they didn't put all of this thing filled with beans because it doesn't seem to have any red sauce in it. Probably can't see it because I can barely see it, but there is a hint of rice in there, and unfortunately it is just a hint. It is loaded with beans. That's why I drank so much while I was eating it. Those things will just dry you out. Plus, they're really filling. But how much was that one? That was one of the... That was $1.50. Yeah, you can't beat that. I mean, 2 of those will fill just about anybody up, I would say. $3. You've probably heard that thing thunk when it hit. They're heavy, for sure. But it's good. I mean, it needs sauce. Stacker taco next. Of course, it's open so you can see. There's the cheese holding it together. And other than that, it's just basically a normal taco. Except what is that? That's a tortilla strip. Oh, it's supposed to be in there. So it looks like a regular taco plus tortilla strips. Cheers. First bite was okay, but I could tell it was missing something, so I went and grabbed my Taco Bell hot sauce out of the refrigerator, and that definitely improved it. They kept it simple. It's only $1.99, so I mean that is a great value. I think the double decker one with the beans instead of the cheese, I think it was more expensive, like around $3 or something, maybe even $3.50. So, and I actually like that one more than the double decker taco. It may be because they didn't load it down with that cheese sauce. Because the Gordito Crunch is basically the same thing, but they put something on that taco, some kind of sauce in the taco itself that I'm just not crazy about. It's just way too tangy for my liking. But they kept it simple. They just put cheese, lettuce, tortilla strips, and beef on there. Just like a normal regular taco, except for the tortilla strips. I would say it's fine even without those. They probably added the tortilla strips for take home, basically, so that there's extra crunch in there that will still possibly be crunchy once you get it home. But it was fine, just as is. That was a great taco, especially for the price. I'm digging it so far, guys. And now for the spicy potato soft taco. Okay, I thought this was going to be tater tots. I've never had their breakfast, so I didn't know what kind of potatoes they have, and I've never ate anything with potatoes on it from Taco Bell. It just doesn't sound appetizing, or I don't think of potatoes when I think of Mexican food. But this looks like it's got, they must have been really hot when they put it on there, because this has got cheese on it, and it is melted. And of course, it's kind of dried now because it's cooled off some. But, I mean, it looks appetizing. Let's try it out. Surprisingly enough, I really enjoyed that. You saw me probably pull that piece of potato off if the film isn't going too fast. Because when I first bit into it, something tasted familiar. There was something about it that was providing the heat in it that tasted familiar, and I can't place what it was that I've had that on before. So I tried the potato to see if that's where the heat was coming from, and it wasn't. Then I noticed at the bottom there was some sauce that looked like almost like special sauce from McDonald's. It was kind of pinkish orangish, like ketchup and mayo mixed together. But it was spicy. The spice wasn't bad though. Anybody that enjoys spice, it's not going to be bad for you at all. Like I said, if you don't like spicy food, stay away from this one because it's mild. But if you don't like spicy food, you're not going to like it. Will I get that one again? Probably not. I mean, I'll give it a thumbs up because it tastes good, but that's just way too many carbs. I mean, it's the shell and then all those potatoes, there's no meat on it whatsoever. So, I mean, it's just carbo loading. I don't like to do that, except with French fries. But I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed the cheesy roll-up. I enjoyed the taco, the stacked taco. That was really good. And then the rice and bean burrito, once again, way too many carbs. Even though it has beans, those are still, they provide protein, but they're loaded with carbs too. So of those four, my top two are the cheesy roll up and the taco. I'd put the taco on top because it's actually a food item. The cheesy roll up is more of a snack. Does the taco take the place of that chicken burrito that they took off? Absolutely not, because I can just order a regular taco for a little bit cheaper. They just need to come back with that grilled chicken chipotle chicken burrito or whatever it was called. That thing was awesome. I loved it. And it was more expensive than any of these items, but that's fine. I didn't mind paying that whatsoever. It was a great item. The 6 items that were left, I think what they did on that menu board was they took them from cheapest to most expensive because the nachos were at the very bottom. And so I just went from top to bottom, the first 4, so I'll remember what I got and not, duplicate my order on my next 2 runs. So that's it for today. The Stacker Taco gets the win on that one. Stay tuned and check out part 2 and part 3. Part 2 will definitely come out next week. I may do part 3 as well. Not sure. I may make it a 3-week thing because there's another item that came out that I want to go try that just came out like a day or so ago at Zaxby's. So be on the lookout for those guys and have a great rest of the day.